Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here, and today I wanted to talk about an interesting topic that I saw in one of the magic groups. And this is something that I hear people kind of asking all the time. I never really addressed it, but I thought I would do so on this channel, and that is very simple. Should I have an object signed by the spectator? Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Advice for Magicians, where the goal is to help you to take your magic to the next level. Thank you so much for watching this video. Today we're going to be talking about the simple question of, should I have an object signed? Should I have the card signed? Should I have the coin signed? Should I have the bill signed? Should I have whatever signed? And why do magicians have things signed in the first place? I think that's probably the first place that we should start. Why should we have the thing even signed in the first place? Is there a reason that we do it? Or do magicians just do it just because it looks cool or whatever, right? So before we talk about that, just a couple of announcements. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell. That way you will know every time I upload a new video. Also, keep in mind that this channel is sponsored by you. So for just $1 a month, you guys can become a member and access a ton of awesome stuff, including tutorials, early access to videos, emojis, badges, shout outs, and more. In fact, let me go ahead and shout out just a few of our newest members. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Jackie Lee, Thomas Lieberskind, hopefully I didn't butcher your name too much, and Travis is it Martois, I hope, or Martois? I think it's Martois. I hope I didn't butcher your guys' names. If I did, I'm really sorry. You guys are all awesome, and thank you for joining and becoming members. All your support, all my subscribers, all my members, you guys are awesome because you are the reason that I am able to keep this channel going. Anyway, real quick, let's talk about the topic at hand here. Should I have the object signed? So first of all, why do magicians do that? Like, why is it when I have a card picked, why do I hand them a Sharpie and have them write their name on it? Why is it that when they reach into their wallet and they take out their bill, why do I have the bill signed, right? So there's a couple of reasons for this. Number one, it's to prove that there are no duplicates. It's to prove that I am using your card or your bill or your whatever it was that I signed, and it's got your autograph on it. There's no way I could have forged your signature. It is the only one like it in the entire universe, right? When I do my Pokemon card routine, I have the card signed. And I even say in the routine, I say, you know why I'm having you sign the card? It's simply so that you don't think that I'm using duplicates. Since I'm using a deck of Pokemon cards, I do know that there's more than one, Pikachu card or more than one Charmander card. So maybe you might think that I'm using duplicates. So that's why I have you write your name. That way you know that it's the only card like it in the entire world. And I'm not going to cheat. Well, I mean, I am, but at least I'm not going to use duplicates, right? So that's usually the reason why magicians will do that. And the second reason, kind of the secondary reason, is you're going to be leaving them with some kind of souvenir. Usually, if I have them sign a card, I almost never keep the card. I always give it to them and let them keep it. If they sign a bill, right? Like if you're going to do a bill to lemon and then you take out the bill and it's all, ooh, and it's got like their signature on it, you can stick it like in an envelope. Or not an envelope, in a Ziploc bag. There you go, that's better. Stick it like in a little bag, give it to them, and then it's like a little souvenir for them to keep. It's that lemon-scented bill, and they can show it to their friends, and look, it's got my name on it and everything, right? So, do I need to have a card signed? And the answer is, it depends. It depends on what you're doing. If there is a chance that a spectator might think maybe you're using a duplicate object, then having the object signed could be helpful. So like for example, I just did a review of Revamp by Nicholas Lawrence. He talks about having the bill signed. I mean, if I'm taking a bill, I'm tearing the corner off, throwing it back on again, and then immediately handing that bill out to them that they can examine it, why would you have the bill signed? What does that do? Does that add anything to it? Right? Why? And the reason that you would have the bill signed in that instance is maybe there is some thought in their mind that you are using a fake bill, pretending to heal it again, and then switching it out real quick for a real one and letting them examine the real one. So the reason for having the bill signed is that they see their signature the entire time. you tear off the corner, they still see their signature, you throw it back on, they still see their signature, and then you hand it out to them and they can examine it. Now they're going to take this bill home with them with their name on it. That corner doesn't come off, and they're going to know for a fact that they saw the same bill in play from the beginning to the end. Now, is that necessary? Honestly, if I was to perform revamp, I would probably not even have the bill signed. I would just show the bill, tear the corner off, throw it back, let them check out the bill, take the bill back, and it goes right back inside my wallet again, right? Maybe if they hand me some money at the end as like sort of a thank you, like a tip, they give me a tip or whatever, and then it's sort of like a thank you for the tip. Maybe I perform revamp real quick, show the bill around, and then it just gets put back away. Maybe they don't even need to examine it, right? Maybe I just throw it on. It's a really visual moment. I tug on that and I go, that's on there, right? They say yes, and I go, thank you so much, and I put it right back in my wallet. So sometimes as magicians, we tend to overthink things a little bit, right? Whenever I perform my ambitious card routine, 9 times out of 10, I'll have them sign the card. And the reason is because they know that there are trick decks out there where maybe the card comes to the top of the deck. And, you know, have you ever done the ambitious card without it being signed and the spectator goes, oh, you have a whole deck full of them, right? Because they know, they've seen like a Svengali deck before. So you can shut that door right away by having the card signed. But then there are other times that I've seen magicians sign objects and it's not really necessary, right? So like, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of a good example, but let's just say you're doing like a triumph, right? Where, you know, you have a card chosen and it's put back in the deck. Half the cards are face up, half the cards are face down. You shuffle them. All the cards are now facing the same way except one, which is their card. Not really a reason to have the card signed there, because in their mind, they're not thinking duplicates. They don't care about that. They're thinking, how the heck did all of the cards flip over? And having a card signed isn't going to add or take anything away from that idea. So there's no reason really to have the card signed at that point. The thing in the message group that I saw on Facebook where people were talking about this was, if I'm using like a coin bender and I'm borrowing a coin, should I have the coin signed? And there was a really big, you know, divide in the group. Many people were saying, yeah, you gotta have the coin signed, otherwise they think that you switched it for like a rubber coin that bends or something, right? And then other people were saying like, there's no reason for you to have to sign the coin, because if it's their coin and you do the magic in their hands and they open their hand, and they shouldn't feel like you ever really even touched the coin too much, right? Like maybe you borrow a penny and you switch it for like a penny that you pre-bent before, and then you put it in their hand and then they squeeze, and when they open their hand, now the penny's bent a little bit. They should never really feel like you took it from them and then gave it back. The way that the routine is structured, it should be done in such a way that they feel like they've been holding on to it the whole time, right? So the way that you structure your routines really matters. I've seen bill and lemon done without having the bill signed at all. And all you really have to do is have some sort of way for them to know that the bill isn't duplicated. So like, for example, you can grab a lemon, rip a corner of a bill off, stuff it inside the lemon, right? Or the whole bill, I should say, minus that one little piece. And then when you borrow the bill from someone, you say, we're going to do something really interesting with this bill. And you tear the bill up and you hand them a piece of that torn up bill. You take the rest of the pieces and you make them vanish, right? They're holding on to that corner, and then you say, look, there's a lemon over there. Go grab me the lemon. And you cut the lemon open and go ahead and reach inside, and there's a bill in there. But how do we know that that's the same bill? Because that bill has a corner missing, and guess what? The corner lines up perfectly, and the serial number on the corner matches the serial number on the bill. So didn't have to have it signed, but you're still kind of doing the same thing, right? So moral of the story is, think about your routine. Is having the bill signed or having the card signed going to add to the deception of the routine? Because if it's not, you probably shouldn't have the object signed. It's only going to add, you know, an extra layer of confusion to it. There should be a reason for it, right? Like if I'm doing a card to pocket routine, maybe I have a bunch of 10 of hearts just stuffed in my pocket. So rather than reaching in and just pulling all these 10 of hearts out, I want you to know that I'm really using your 10 of hearts. So let me have you sign it. And then the 10 of hearts vanishes completely. It ends up in my wallet. And there you go. That's a gift for you to keep. You'll put it in your wallet forever now. And every time you open your wallet and you see that card, you'll remember the time that the magician showed you a really cool trick. One thing that I love to do is perform signed tricks for celebrities. Because then I say, can you sign this card for me? And then the celebrity's like, clever way to get my autograph, right? I do the magic for them and then I go, this is for you. I want you to keep it. And they get to keep their card with their autograph on it. And sometimes if I'm feeling a little cheeky, I will even autograph my name on the other side of the card and be like, there you go, that's for you, right? So I hope that answered you guys' questions about whether or not you should have objects signed. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Are signing objects, is it necessary? When is it necessary? When is it not necessary? And what are some criteria that you guys think of when having objects signed? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already done so, make sure to click the subscribe button and don't forget to ring the bell. That way you'll know every time I upload a new video. If you'd like to check out some more magic, visit us at obrienmagic.com and be sure to check out our online magic shop where you will find the latest and greatest magic books, downloads, and accessories.